this is the thing, and I don't mean to judge. Like I was never, I thought it was accident. I never would make some fun of someone's whatever whatever. I just assumed that's an accident. I never heard nothing like it. It's the most unique, whatever. My favorite person is. I mean, what'd you do? Your favorite person is your favorite person. I'm supposed to go find a new favorite person, but like everything's an accident. Like so, I'm supposed to meet a 75 messenger waiting for me on TikTok's accident, and God Synergy 333 waiting for me on YouTube when I return. Isn't supposed to be no coincidences unless it pertains to us. And the point is like, yes, I got to keep my. You're gonna see. They're gonna see. I mean, obviously, I'm always talking to demons, custodians, and Anunnaki reptilians. Always, okay. You understand? So, you know what I'm saying? So can I go to? So the thing is, can we go out to the woods with Norbert? Can we go? Can we go out to the woods with like a therapist like Norbert, and not be, attacked by a cougar? And it's like, why the cougar stalk, but yet the wolf runs? The wolf, which has a higher social family structure, like a dynamic than the human at the moment, than most humans, as far as taking care of their elderly and the whole system. They have a precise, you know what I'm saying? So the wolf just like avoids confrontation, even though it's a predator too. But damn, y'all ain't getting about these cats. The tiger's gate. Stop. No, not. You don't have to assume all of nature is. That's a flaw of what the American Indians teaching. You got update 1728. That's all I was told. Yeah, that's what Kriti Matwa does. I was told Shaka Zulu wasn't a demon. How much? I mean, how vile? And the thing is, like, well, Tartaria is like maybe that was what happened. That's what happened to Atlantis. Atlantis seemed kind of like good, and I don't know if they were sacrificing. If they're collecting blood and bowls from any organism the whole time, then they were down to fall. You know what I'm saying? So they set up their own demise. But if they weren't, then they fell. So maybe parts of Tartaria started like dwindling. Because the thing is about the Tartaria buildings, like we're finding in San Francisco and on Turtle Islands, like we're not seeing any evidence of like harmony with nature, as Claudio Nacelli's proposed. We predict you coming back with like the true alien. Yeah, we have an alien, from extraterritorial. It's a woman. You're not gonna listen to her. We have Helen Morris. What's the problem, guys? We have Helen Morris. We're just not going to listen to women for nothing, are we? No. So this is the thing. I don't mean to, but yeah, I'm not picking. I'm just. I mean, how can the more I risk, meaning the less I consent. It ain't just the danger increasing. I get no communication. I can't get a response from anything. I'm out here in a desert, and if they got any cold, I didn't grow up in a desert. I don't know what y'all are doing. Y'all are acting like you're not in a desert. Like this little mall over here, I like lose my mind. It's the most voided, empty. What are y'all doing? You just go into your compartmentalized little building in a desert, and then come out so you go home and you cut on the TV, and therefore you forget about reality. See, I thought my sister understood, or just say them, like I didn't have TV while y'all been gone, except when I visit my parents. I didn't have TV, so I had plenty of time to listen. And that's the other thing. No, you don't have the same concerns as us. So you don't get to listen to our ancestors or Arcturians or Sasquatch. You understand? You don't have the same concerns. So no, you don't get to invade. No, you don't get to listen. So what we're doing is listening. That's what no one can understand. We're listening. And so what I'm trying to warn them, like, Native Turtle Island ancestors, I at least have my great grandmother. Did she not give a rat's ass about me? That was the problem with Wakelita didn't understand. Melissa Arson, London, Awaken Leela. You separated me and my grandmother. Like whatever I thought I had, that's the thing, and it still hasn't returned. I know it might sound small, but it isn't small. I mean, I ain't trying to give you total blame, but like you promoted something. Like I can't trust anything now. Knowing that was the last time did I not make it clear? That's the last I get abused, Melissa Arson, Awakening Leela of London, England, and you just refused to hear? You thought you were so much more special because you knew how to lie to children with CGI? Huh? I mean, you had a group of, I was so special, I was a fifth member of a group, but all three of us knew we weren't spitting, but the idiot who took over, who I said, hey, he has that, something took him over, or something, something mimicked him over the phone. Because it was the same as Hazel Spirit that's been, Alabama Indian and, that couple. You know what I'm saying? When you see a couple hop into people at your most vulnerable over some weed, like messing with them, like, you pump weed into me to borrow my car that I've lost. The times of losing money, reaching out for, you have no idea. We can't document every one of them. That is, of course, it's boring, and who cares? You have no idea the money, the time, money, and our physicalness, what we had to survive, into someone else, and we like. Not only do we not break even, we loot. No, we go deep in the hole, and deep in the hole, deep in the hole. To where I'm here, like I'm going to beg my sister for gas money to go beg something else to let me, exist. That's what I'm trying to get. And my ancestors or my Arcturians or my Sasquatch cannot manipulate a 1 or 0. Just the humans. I got 3 significant humans that could return $1. Jonathan Maza, Melissa Arson, Awaken Leela in London, England, and Mark Anthony McGill of Tupelo, Mississippi. You can't get them to do anything? Are they all in jail? Are they all in jail? Is that they're going to be? Are they all in jail? You mean you cannot get them to do what they have to do for anything? The divine feminine has no stance here. Okay? Yeah, I told I thought he caught on like years ago. You told the Alabama Indian, "Mama got a dick." Like he just because he kept poking and poking and poking me. Like I thought he got the point. I mean, everyone should have went divine mama a long time ago. Okay, your first awakening is the grossness and the irrelevance and the impossibility of the Industrial Revolution. What are you talking about? There is no other awakening. Your first awakening, and the only one that matters is Industrial Revolution ended as it began, didn't it? Why is it? Why is it still going on? Forever chemicals not enough. You keep ignoring them, the Native Turtle Island, the American Indians, and Americans. What do you want us to do for you? I don't know which you like. You live in communities like our house $500,000. Well, how much clean water you get here? Well, none. You mean you don't get one clean drinkable water here ever? No. You're in a desert and you paid this much for a house that you can't ever own, technically, because you're always going to have taxes on the land. You're always going to pay taxes, so you can't ever own it, ever. And you can't get one drop of clean water ever pumped here. No. And y'all don't see the. Never mind. A spoon. Okay. No, God bless you. So, what this is for, like, the thing is, why do y'all brag about what you do in your sleep or where you go? I actually traveled, but when you come back, when you wake up, you cannot multi-perspective. What would you not get? Because you're not hearing the autistic, you're not hearing the child of the water, because you are in a way, but also not. Okay, this is a presentation. This is a report. So you don't get to report stuff that stop reporting planets when it's. The spinning globe theory has been off the table for at least a decade. That's common knowledge now. That's common knowledge. That spinning globe theory about if the sun was 19 million miles away, that's been annihilated. Never a stitch of proof. Water's still on the surface, and the atmosphere isn't velcroed to the ground. Look how still everything is. What are you talking about? I thought we were spinning 1,039 miles an hour on a pear-shaped globe that NASA doesn't have a picture of, but the actor Neil deGrasse Tyson. So when you report supposed Sasquatch lying about coming from planets, then your report ends. You stop and say, wow, I can't, children might be listening, I can't, this is where the report ends. Now I have to reevaluate everything else that was told. No, you're running a live show. No, we're not watching your live show, buddy. You're gonna be responsible. You ran commercials too early in the first one. Like I got something. I gotta make sure to profit off this as much as I can because no one knows me. Dude, your whole presentation was disgustingly uncomfortable. Okay, and you gave yourself away in the second one, not questioning. That was the Anunnaki reptilian story. You're saying Sasquatch. So the Anunnaki, you're like Sasquatch with. I don't know. Maybe all of the Sasquatches do have some form of fangs, but fangs are not. The human still doesn't have the intestines for flesh eating. Still. With all our genetic manipulation, the human still doesn't have intestines required for flesh eating. No ifs, ands, or buts. Right now, okay? We get away with it because it's a density. You know what I'm saying? But that has to be dealt with. You're gonna have to deal with reality. So we'll get back to that. But you don't come to us with like Sasquatch telling and the Yeti. That's what we've established about the Yeti. Yeti would be the most benevolent. That's already been established. And you're saying the Yeti are the aggressors, and you think you get to keep talking. So no, whoever, Clay or whatever, doesn't get your toes stepped on. If your people are saying the Yeti are the bad guy, are the aggressors, when the Yeti are the most vulnerable, because look at their environment. Duh. The Yeti are the most vulnerable human with hair. Then obviously, your story is slanted. You're being lied to. You're trusting those that can rape. Those that can rape, put you in a stupor so they can rape you. You're trusting them over Yeti. We got the story on the Yeti. The Yeti just shows up like a spirit of the land, right? Sapphire Messenger. Yeti just materializes out of nowhere when a child is got a fever so bad he's about to die. Comes, put some medicines down her throat, and then disappears. We know the most benevolent story I've heard so far is about the Yeti, and that's not shocking at all. So calm down with your reporting. Well, no, that's why reporters have to leave the mainstream media, because they can't just report what they're told. So you have to be an adult and be responsible, because yes, children are listening. So when someone tells you about planets and they're here for the minerals, that's the Anunnaki reptilian story. And they hide it with, they flaunt superiority with that spinning globe shit. Hey, we had to travel from some long distance, so obviously we're superior. You better yield to us. That's the whole story. You have no idea where we came from and the technology took to get here. So yeah, we're superior. You got any minerals? You absolutely and you're like, what drunken stupor? What kind of stupor is that? That you're reporting the Anunnaki story in the guise of being Sasquatch. That's the Anunnaki reptilian story. Is I need my minerals. Why do they need minerals? Because they use them all up in their dome world for military technology to dominate other dome worlds. So you're saying these Sasquatch with fangs are the Anunnaki reptilian, and they're here taking minerals. Earth is an anagram from heart. There's no other dome world in this universe that's named heart. Okay? So this has to be the heart of this domed universe. Okay? So you don't come to the heart of a universe and start taking minerals without permission. That's why we say this. Stop looking at all these CGI aliens on the screen. We come through the womb. So the other people show, say, Arcturians are this and that, and they show some regular human bodies. But we're not up in skyscrapers doing nonsense, ignoring the almost outrageous natives under our feet, and the third world's on our feet, and the Industrial Revolution. That's not Arcturian either. So calm down what you think you know, and filter what you thought you knew through reality. We've spoon-fed you, and you refuse to tell the truth. So shut the hell up with your live show. We're not watching Talk About Strange, okay? You analyze that story. Next time you're reading a story about planets, you stop and go, well, I got to stop here.